Yo, ha Milt never said.
What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Milt Nipperson coming back with a quick video. Now, don't mind the hands. Got a little thing going on where, gotta have it rested for tomorrow. Of course, the Yeezy 350 Ash Pearls, if I'm not mistaken, comes out, and I'll kind of go after that. Hopefully I get it, hopefully I don't. It's not really high on my list. I think the Jordan 3 Navy, Midnight Navies, I think they call them the Georgetown or the Yankees or the Cowboys. Sorry. Both shoes not really high on my list. Honestly, I equate it to the Jordan 1 UNCs. I know a lot of people are really high on that. That's not... Speaking of which, if you check the foot sites like Champs, Foot Locker, if I'm not mistaken, and maybe Foot Action, check on there right now because I think the reservations are starting to begin to restart. So basically, there was a rumor going around that the Jordan 1 UNC would be thrown back on the foot sites and you would get a chance to reserve your pair. Take that with a grain of salt, but it should be, if I'm not mistaken, I think the date was March 24th, and you'll find out beforehand, like the 23rd, whether you won or not. So look out for that. Start checking your foot app sites, at least for that. But the topic I wanted to discuss today, Nike confirmed that they sold, at least made, $175 million off the sale for the Jordan 11 Jubilees. Let's think about that for a second. Because when the Jordan 11 Concords came out, it was about what? 1 million pairs, right? And then the Jordan 11 Breads came out. Let's just say, give or take, 1.9, close to 2 million pairs made. All three of these shoes, the Jubilees, the Concords, the Breads, retailed for $220. And yet, the Concords and the Breads did not bring in what the Jubilee did. $175 million. Just think about that for a second. Because a lot of people say, well, that's because there were a lot of pairs made in terms of the Jubilee. Okay, so let's think about the numbers for a second. All three of these shoes sold for $220. When you divide that into 175 million, that means that the Jubilees, in terms of pairs sold, you're talking about 95,000, and I think it was 454 and some change. That's less than the Bread. That's less than the Concords, right? Crazy, right? And I was talking to somebody about this because I knew that there wasn't 1 million pairs of these made, or at least sold. Because remember, last year, December, usually every December, Jordan comes out with some type of holiday Jordan high release, or popular Jordan 11 high release. It wasn't just one. It wasn't just one. Remember these? Jordan 11 Adapts. So I knew because that they produced this, and a lot of people didn't even know that this was coming. It took a lot of people off guard when they announced it first, but the fact that you have the first Jordan, not just Jordan 11, the first Jordan self-lacing shoe that was released the same time as the Jordan 11 Jubilees in the same month, not the same time, but the same month. I knew that there wasn't that many pairs made. If it wasn't for this, then maybe you could say that it would be 1 million or whatever pairs, but having them at the same time, I knew that it was under 1 million made, at least for the Jubilees. My point is, I remember when a lot of people were saying man, these things are basic. They're trash. They're outlet bound. I'll wait till they go to the outlets. $175 million. Now, I'm not talking about resale and all that stuff. I'm talking about retail sale from Nike in terms of profit. So that told me that a lot of people had interest in this shoe. You can say bots, all that stuff, and whatever, resellers, whatever. I know they contributed to it, but $175 million in retail for one shoe? If that's not saying much, I don't know what is, and that is crazy. But who knows, man? I don't know if that's going to drive the cost of these up, because I remember that when the whole Jordan birthday event happened, and I ended up getting a second pair of these just in case these wore down. I would have something on ice to wear. But to hear that number, it's just, it's amazing. Listen, comment below. Let me know what you think of the news, because that's a game changer, man. Like, does that mean that when we get the cool gray 11s in December, does that mean that there's going to be a high number of stock that might break 175 million that the Jubilees did? Right? Because you have to start asking yourself, what did the Jordan 11 Jubilee do, or at least why did it do better in sales, retail sales, than the Breads and the Concords, right? These are everybody's holy grail. Well, not everybody's, mostly people's holy grails in terms of the Jordan 11 series. How did this surpass this in terms of profit when they've all retailed at $220? So I don't care if it was 2018, 2019, 2020, they all retailed at $220. So it's just something to think about. Like I said, when the cool gray 11s come out, will Jordan brand surprise us again? Will they come out with another Adapt series? Will it be a Jordan 11? Will it be a Jordan 1? Again, they kept this under wrap, and not a lot of people, and actually not a lot of pairs, from what I understand, were made. Something to keep about. It's something about these Jordan 11s when they come out with unique ones. When I'm talking about unique ones, I'm talking about like your cap and gown. Remember the cap and gowns came out and people were saying, oh, they're not that good. They're like the Gammas and all that stuff. Listen, unless you see this shoe up close and personal to see that, pay attention to the detail in shoes like this, because eventually the value is just going to skyrocket. Me personally, I love the shoe. You can see I wore this multiple times, but this is just another version of a Jordan 11 that just got revamped, you know what I mean, to a certain point, and it brought, like, I want to say genuine quality out of this compared to the re-released Jordan 11 retros we see all the time in terms of the colorway, the original colorways. But stuff like this, it's something that you want to keep in the lineup, because, like I said in my last video, you're not going to see a re-release of this anytime soon, not to my knowledge, especially when it's just like a special type of Jordan, These shoes, whew, if you were able to cop at retail, congratulations. Me personally, I kind of like this. I like these more than these, but man, to have them both, 175 million. Another thing about this shoe, especially the Jubilees, I remember when people said, I don't like the whole Jordan going up the eye stays. I feel like it takes away from the shoe. It's a letdown. 175. I know I keep repeating that, but that's a significant amount of money for one shoe in terms of retail profits. So like I said, it's going to be interesting to see what Jordan does and what Nike does at the end of the year when these Jordan 11 cool grays come out. Will there be more than 1 million pairs? Will there be the same amount as the Jubilees? And will they throw in something else that we don't know about that they're going to catch us off guard towards the end of the year? I hope not. I hope that this is like a normal Jordan 11 Concord or Jordan 11 Bread release. Increase our chances of getting multiple pairs, because that's going to be a very, and I mean a very highly coveted shoe comes December time. The Jordan 1 UNCs, I wasn't too high on them. I know a lot of people are, but that's going to be re-released multiple times. I can guarantee you that. I wouldn't even be surprised, even after this I want to say, actually, it is kind of re-released. After this, what do you call it, the raffle. After this second raffle happens, right? Don't be surprised if later on down the year, certain people in sneakers app starts getting like second chance at getting the Jordan 1 UNC. There's so many pairs still coming. Me personally, before I go, I feel like the reason why the packages were late or delayed in terms of the shipments, I think it's due to the factory flaws. And I could be 100% wrong about this, but I'm just speculating that they use whatever manufacturer they use to produce the shoes. Some of the shoes, they got messed up. So there was like a select few of good shoes available for us to get the first go around. They probably used somebody else. And now they're starting to get those shipments in. And hopefully those pairs look good when you win your raffle for the second time. But I guarantee there's probably more pairs coming. Trust me on this. It won't be the last time you'll see the Jordan 1 UNCs this year. But your boy Magnificent just wanted to talk about the Jordan 11 news in terms of the Jubilee, Nike, $175 million. That is significant because I think that's definitely going to affect the release of the Jordan 11 Cool Grays that's coming out later in December. In terms of how Nike's going to release, what I'm hoping for, please, Nike, give us early access or a shock drop for the Jordan 11 Cool Grays. I am begging you, for everybody, please, a shock drop, early access. Actually, you know what? Start with the shock drop, then give people early access and give people a chance to cop the Cool Grays, because that's going to be a very, very tough, good release. So we'll see what happens in terms of production, sales for the Jordan 11 Cool Grays. Well, like I said, will it shatter the $175 billion for the Jordan 11 Jubilees? Remains to be seen, but it's going to be interesting comes December. So your boy Magnificent just wanted to talk about my favorite shoe, the Jordan 11 series. In my opinion, I feel like the Jordan 11 is the best out of all the silhouettes. And, you know, people have different opinions. People love the Jordan 1s, the Jordan 3, the Jordan 4. Me personally, I feel like the Jordan 11 is my favorite. And it just so happened to be, at least for now, the record-breaking selling Nike shoe ever in terms of the Jordan 11 Jubilees. Will the Jordan 11 Cool Gray shatter it? We'll find out. Your boy Magnificent, I am out. Good luck to you guys tomorrow, Saturday morning. And I'm saying Saturday morning, wink, wink, because, well, you'll find out. Your boy Magnificent, I am out. And you guys, stay blessed.